Okay guys, so right now we're getting into Mygm mode. So I'm going to show you what I like about it. It's pretty freaking cool, to be honest. So you'll see, like, here you go, you're going to just pick your reps, whatever. I like to do CPU because I did it before and it just took a grueling long time to get through the matches. So just everything CPU except for yourself, whichever you want to pick, SmackDown, Raw, whatever. And we're just going to go to whatever easy just for the sake of it. I just want to do it as fast as possible. You could set also the opening budget, which is pretty cool. You could give yourself obviously more money or less money, and you could do, cool matches because every match is going to cost a certain amount of dollars. So basically, it's like you're running your own company. And what is really weird is, though, when I started at different times or made different accounts, you had a different roster, which is kind of stupid. And it doesn't let you use download a wrestler or create a wrestler on this for some stupid reason. I'm not, unless I'm missing something here. But every time the roster changes of who you could pick, even when you're starting all over, which just doesn't make that much sense to me. So I don't know exactly what's going on over there. Now, I will say there is a showcase glitch ever since the update that I'm just getting nonstop loading and it just won't go into the next episode for me to film the next episode of showcase. Something is definitely wrong there. I'm going to, like always, I'm going to look for ways to replicate issues and fix problems. But a lot of you guys came up to me with that, and then guess what happened? Lo and behold, it happened to me. So it has been replicated. I am going to look for a solution on that. I'm just going to mess around with it till I find a solution, like most of the time I do, and we'll see what happens there. So see, the computer's picking for the other brands the roster. They're doing the draft while you're doing your draft. So see, in the first one, Bray Wyatt wasn't even available. Now I'm doing a new game and he is, but everybody else that I wanted are gone, like Randy Orton, stuff like that. So something is kind of screwed up in this game. I'm not sure exactly what it is because nobody drafted them. You understand? So it's like they just disappear off the roster. I don't know what the hell's going on with 2K, but definitely, a better game, I would say, a better wrestling game than all the 2Ks out there. I'm still sticking to that, but there's a lot of glitches that need work, and I'm starting to see the glitches here like crazy, like the loading screen that never ends. People have crashes. I had a few crashes. I had about 2 crashes the entire time I was playing. But the loading screen and showcase, that really sucks because, you're unlocking people, and that's one of the cores of the game and one of the reasons why I bought this game. I love watching the old matches and reliving them. But unfortunately, they screwed the game up. And it's not just me, it's many people. And when you guys reported it to me, I thank you for that. I didn't have that problem. And then suddenly, I guess because it didn't update, second it updated, boom, I got that problem again. So do not fret. I will find a way to fix this stupid issue and I'll make a video about it. I hope it's not a loophole. I hope it's actually a real fix. And just be careful out there what you click, because there's a lot of these stupid freaking paid for reviewers and paid for baiters that will come up with stupid solutions that of course doesn't work, but will have you clicking on it. And then when you go to it, it's like, just uninstall the game. Yeah, very stupid. So anyways, and it doesn't work. So it's ever since, I think it's just the update of the game, something went really sour in it. Really stupid. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. But anyways, I digress. They're picking their... What I wish you could do is, though, there's probably an option for that, where they just, after you're done selecting your roster, just they select all their roster and they're ready to go. This is kind of stupid and just kind of makes everything take forever. But I get it. They want to give you that experience. Whatever. Anyways, so here you go. Week 1. So we're working on season 1. And you can see right here. And this is what's cool, because you could earn money for your brand and you could start opening up matches. Now, of course, I have the 40-year edition or whatever. $120. Do not recommend it, obviously, but it'll eventually be cheaper. To spend $120 on a game is just beyond crazy. But I'm just saying that, I guess because they have to do brands and all that other garbage. But music and all that copyright stuff. So they have to get the money somehow to actually make a profit. So I guess that's where the 120 comes in. But again, not sure. But here you go. You see, you could go to any. I unlock. It's unlocked for me because I got the 40 or whatever. But you might have to work to unlock it. And you could see you could add matches. But I'll show you if you go over budget. That's another stupid thing. Like, they shouldn't let you go over budget. Like, once you do, it should give you a warning, not wait till the end when you're setting up the matches and then say you're over budget, which you're going to see right here. So, very stupid. So I had to basically make normal matches just because I wanted to show you exactly what's what. But I wanted first to show you this, because this would have been a great match. Great match is a great way to start off the season. But unfortunately, due to the budget, but it's cool. You're learning how to budget. You're learning. They gave you a real sim version of how to do it on a shoestring budget. It's pretty interesting though. And I got to tell you, from most of my games that I was playing on Mygm mode, usually like with anything 2K related, I basketball, all that. When you're running your own certain things, how do I say it? It's just like, I know it's not called that, but it kind of makes, kind of the same concept. I never liked it. This one is actually fun, except for the limited, the fact that they limit your roster is kind of stupid, and I think that takes away from it. So, also, Mygm, I gotta say, I give it a 6 out of 10, but usually it was like a 3 out of 10. So this is actually fun, but again, extremely limited in the roster. Very stupid. I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe there's a way they unlocked it. I don't know. But it's just very dumb. And yeah, so that's that. It's just waiting. Just love that Ronda Rousey was in this one, but unfortunately she wasn't in my first GM mode that I did. But I don't know, it's like the first one that I did, she wasn't on the roster, and then she now appears on the roster. So I don't know, really weird, but it gets the job done. But it is more fun than most of the MyGM modes that I've played, same concept ish, whatever. So I gotta say, 6 out of 10 from a good 3 out of 10 is not a bad jump. Again, this game looks visually stunning, except for the fact that most of them don't look like their counterparts, not at all. But, from a distance they do. You really feel like you're in the game. It's more fluid. I don't know, is it me, or is it more fluid than 2023? I feel it's more fluid than 2023. The game just operates much better. I do love the fact that I don't have to do that stupid mini game stuff. The mini game, you could just keep pressing A or whatever, and you could kick out instead of having to line up with the stupid blue part. So it does feel good that they give you options for that, which they did. But I'm just saying, it feels more fluid. This game feels just amazing. And like I told you, the counter system has been so perfected in this game that you could just have fun now. Before, it was like the computer just cheeses you, which they do even now. Right now I'm playing, easy, and they still cheese or whatever. But I usually play on extreme, and they cheese the hell out of you. I mean, you're gonna have arthritis by the time you're done with one match. Okay, so that's something to think about there. So it's like, it's just not fun. So now that they made it really fluid, that you can, just do counters so easily, kind of reminds me of like, what is it, Dead or Alive versus Virtua Fighter. If you remember Virtua Fighter 2, you have to time it perfectly. With Dead or Alive, you could just click a button or whatever and just back. Anytime they kick, you'll eventually catch it. That's how they made this. Very easy, and it makes the whole countering system just that much more fun. And also the fact that they do, for example, let's say you're Roman Reigns, you're getting your butt kicked, you're drained completely. You hit a guy with a spear, out of nowhere, he's going to be out for a while. So it's like you still got a shot. That it just feels fluid, more fluid than 2023. I haven't done a creator wrestler where I put my face in like I do to all the other ones, That is definitely going to come up because I definitely want to do that. My character Rob Hollow, oh, love how he just tossed him out the ring. My character Rob Hollow from one of my TV shows that I made, Extermination Squad. Be sure to look for that. That's, we're still pitching it around. Hopefully it makes it at one point. But if not, I'm going to be releasing the series on YouTube. But pretty cool. So I kind of make my character in there. And, I always loved, that's the only thing I liked about 2K. The fact that you can take a picture and just, superimpose it on your freaking character. So it looks pretty awesome that you could do that and then just put him on a 3D body that sort of looks like yours, or even the dream body that you wish you had. That's what I have. That's what I do. So it's kind of funny. But like I told you, my friend, and I'm giving you a shout out over there, Albert Jeremy Smith. Anybody look him up? He's freaking awesome. This dude, his passion is create a wrestler. I kid you not. Since the beginning, like he's done it since like the PlayStation 2 days, and he's done it with he could just make these characters even without the photos look exactly like you. It's just freaking incredible, and really takes his time with the move sets and everything. Like he really polishes his characters. And I'm gonna tell him this again over here on this video. I hope he comes out with he releases them for the public, because it's just incredible. And hey, if you're willing to give him that or whatever, just tell me the handle or whatever, and I'll advertise it here so everybody can download it and have fun to make this game even more much better. Now, there's another thing that I don't like about this game. When they come into the ring, you can't grab them. Which, okay, I get it, for fairness, you got to do that, but that's not realistic. I mean, every time you see a character in wrestling, like trying to come towards the ring and the other guy's trying to hit, the ropes, and he doesn't come in. You should have that freaking option. But here, it's like they're just immortal. There you go, smash the hell out of that entire ring. And I'm still kind of ticked off. You can't hit the referee. You can't. I mean, when you're special guest referee, you can't hit the characters. Very stupid that they bring that back and just totally suck the fun out of it. I hope they do an update to fix that, but I highly doubt they will. I mean, that's just in the coding there, so let's just say I'd be really surprised if they did. So I'm going to show you just another match here, because we're going to play them, our season. We'll see what the hell's going on. Sorry about that. I'm doing like the same stinking background here, but I don't know. I didn't really check to change that, but boing. Actually, Corbin, it's kind of funny. He actually looks like his counterpart. Kevin Owens looks like his counterpart. But there's just people that they really drop the ball on. It's almost like, kind of like, those artists in Times Square that are not really good. And, there's, of course, good ones in Times Square, but over here in New York. But there's always these, like, bad ones that they're just like, just let me look at you for 5 minutes, and then you could just go about your merry way, and I'm going to make a drawing of you and just pay me now, and I'll be here. And, they're not really scammers, because they will give you the photo, but the photo looks nothing like you. Like, you could see where they were going, and it's kind of amazing, because you're like, you know what? Kind of looks like me, but doesn't really look like me. And that's what that's what this game reminds me of. In a lot of the characters, actually. But you see, then you have people like Kevin Owens, and, it's kind of funny because Kurt Angle, he'll always look like Kurt Angle, because Kurt Angle looks like a default creator wrestler. Like, the part where you start off and then you have to kind of build on him, that's what Kurt Angle looks like, except he has his attire. I used to love the SVR days. Oh my god. You can just hit the referee, even in a regular match, and then just take a sledgehammer. you have like a few seconds before he comes to, so you have like a good amount of time to just pull something out, put him through it. It was so freaking dope. I don't know why the hell. It's just after Ukes, THQ Nordic, I mean THQ it was at the time, when they left, they really left a hole. And people got sick of the SVR series and wanted something new. And then 2K comes out with their simulation and goes, here, I make something and look how realistic it is. But now everybody misses the SVR days, because SVR, you had a plethora of different game modes that you can use. The Inferno match. There's just so much stuff to do. Going through the entire arena, smashing the dude through the, and they're trying to bring this back. But here's the thing. I just don't think they can. Because there's only a certain... See, before it was like, let's fit it on a DVD. We need to fit it on a cartridge. So, they had limitations. But they were still able to pull all that off. Right now, really, there's no real limitations. Because most of them, I mean, even, you buy them digitally. Especially the 120, the $120. Like, they should be able to pack that thing with, like, every freaking mode out there. I don't know, maybe if it's a lawsuit that they'll think, oh, we made it like THQ. I don't know. It's just, it's very stupid. They can't add the fun parts to this game. I get it. There's no more Inferno match. I get it. There's no more, you don't see that anymore. AEW, they did such a good job with, except, obviously it's missing like a boatload of things in the game what THQ did, but it just felt so good to be able to play like an SVR-like game, and they looked their part. They actually looked more realistic in the face than some of the characters here, which is kind of funny. But there's no doubt this, 2K made them more realistic. But in terms of fun, like I wish they had just more game modes. You see what I mean? Like they bring guest referee in. Everyone is happy. They're like, oh my god, so cool. And then you see you can't even touch the characters. You can't even hit them. It's just kind of like, why even bother bringing it? You just suck the fun out of it. The whole point of it was that. Beating the referee down, from behind, and then just taking, any weapon you want and doing stuff. It's like, it was fun. And okay, maybe that was more arcade-like, but something? That's what happens in real WWE. Things like that happen. They make the referee busy while the other guy takes a weapon and smashes it. Another referee gets, they hit the referee accidentally, whatever. This thing happens, in WWE, so why can't you just come out with it? And also, look at these stupid slow counts. Do you see that? They just, go there. They almost look like they're trying to make you lose. And a lot of the times you're going to see a very big significant slowdown. It just doesn't make any sense at all. But look, it's pretty cool. And again, I'm going to say it again like a broken record. The hair mechanics, absolutely horrible. Not here, you won't see it. You'll see it in the long-haired people like Roman Reigns, things like that. You will notice that it kind of looks like, Mortal Kombat on the Switch. It just feels wrong. And then look here, you could just simulate the whole thing. This reminds me of kind of the SmackDown on PlayStation 1 when it used to go so you would have to go through all the matches seeing them simulated, and then when it comes to your match you could actually play it. So in this one you have that's what it kind of feels like, because they're computer operated. Now again, you can make it that you're doing it, but I just wish you could just skip that whole thing without even looking at it. Just to have an option to just press start and just finish it. So here you go. This is spectating mode. Now I thought spectating mode was going to be me sitting in the audience, like pick a character, you're in the audience, and then anytime you try to, kind of make him the referee busy while the other guy clocks him, or do something. But no, it's just that. And here you go. It's gonna do that. So it's not, they can make it so much more fun. Like, I would love to just be there. I used to love also the option where, while they're in their entrance, you could get out of the ring and beat the hell out of them. It's just, and you know the option when they tell you, do you want to shake his hand or beat him? You know, like I would just, it just makes the game that much more fun. It's kind of sad they sucked that out, and that's my only gripe with it. Anyways, guys, so that's my GM mode. If you like what you see, as always, guys, I buy this all with my own money. Any review I do, any how-to stuff that I do, I'm not a paid-for reviewer. I make sure you guys get the honest truth. That's what I did with 2K18, and I'm glad I saved many from buying that miserable hell on the Switch. But you know, that's what I give you guys here, absolute truth. So, you know, just word of mouth. We're on a road to 10,000. So definitely like, subscribe, hit that bell button. Look at all the budgets, like you see the profits. Hit that bell button, share it with everybody you know, make the family grow. Comment down below. You know how we roll, guys. So the next one I'm going to do is Universe. Unfortunately, I can't continue the showcase until I fix, and when I fix it, I'll show you guys how to do it. So definitely stay tuned for that. But Universe mode's going to be the next episode.